What up, what up, what up? What's poppin', world? You already know what it is. It's the KOB Maino, and right now you tune into Hip Hop Vancouver. Let's get it.
Check 1, 2. You're tuned into Hip Hop Vancouver, and right now I'm chilling at the Hip Hop Vancouver compound. And today I'm joined by the hip hop ambassador of Brooklyn himself, the KOB King of BKNY. Ladies and gentlemen, Maino is in the building.
Hey.
What's happening, my man?
What's
How
up?
you doing?
What's happening? What's happening?
Good. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Oh, man, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I love the city, man. I'm checking it out.
Is this your first time in Canada?
Nah, this is actually my second time in Canada. I just came to Canada in August. I was in Ottawa and I was in Toronto, and that was my first time.
Right, and this is your first time to Western Canada?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So what's your impression of us Canadians so far? I mean, what have you heard of us? What's your impression of us?
Well, it's different than Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
The vibe is different. It's a lot more East Coast. I can feel the West Coast on this side. But Vancouver is a pretty dope city. It's just high-rise buildings, the view, the scenic. You know, I was just telling you, I saw some dolphins in the bay, some sea lions, and I'm not used. It's big for me because I'm not used to seeing wildlife just running around. You know, so close. You know, it's different like when you're on vacation and stuff like that, and then you kind of expect it. You know, but just out here, and we just going by and we just see them, so it was different. But the city is dope, man. Dope women. I like the nightclubs, the eating scene. It got a vibe. The city got a vibe, and I'm right there on Robson, so it's kind of live all night long.
So are you following this beef between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown at all?
You know what the fuck going on, Chris? You a bitch, nigga. You beat up Rihanna. She came to my concert in L.A. You got mad. You called me. Why she at your concert? You at your concert. You know what I'm saying? You got mad. You a bitch. You got mad about Rihanna. You beat her up. So she felt bad. Nigga, I felt bad. You beat her up, so I chilled with her.
Hey, B, we got that boxing gym. I give you 3 rounds, Soulja, 3 minutes. 30 seconds when that adrenaline run out, you're going to have to deal with that nigga that been training.
Hilarious, man. Man, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, I pretty much been watching it. It's comical, you know. It's comical. I'm very interested in seeing, you know, the actual fight if it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know? Look, if it came to that, I think that there's a market for that. You know, instead of rappers actually always beefing and then, you know, their crews running into each other, and then we seeing maybe sometimes some gun violence and stuff like that, and dudes getting the opportunity to go in a ring with each other, we may see less beef.
That's a really interesting way of looking at it.
We might start seeing less beef if people know it's real. Like, you might have to get in the ring with a dude, because the chances are these rappers be playing, right?
So who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Chris Brown. I'm sorry, young Draco.
What makes you say that?
I think Chris got it. I think Chris got it. I don't know if I like Soulja Boy. I don't know if he can fight.
Going like 43 seconds, Ronda Rousey style. I don't think it's going too long.
40.
But,
Well, who's winning?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Chris Brown too.
Yeah, I got Chris.
Yeah.
I definitely got Chris. Ronda Rousey got whipped
I know.
out.
I just
bad.
mean it's not gonna go long. I don't think there's a lot of stamina.
48.
In these guys.
48 seconds is terrible.
And how's things between you and WAC 100, the games manager?
It's nothing.
It looks like you guys might gonna lace up the boxing gloves and throw down a little bit with those posts going back and forth too.
Nah, it was something said. You know, I said something back, and that was that.
Okay.
You know, we talked off air. You know, as men should. Really, he was being misled by somebody telling him some stuff about me that had him actually step out there and say, you know, what he was saying to me. But it was somebody that was, I feel like, trying to create a situation. Somebody, you know, from my part of town that may not always agree with how I move, and I felt like they was being more like a agent provocateur, basically seeing an opportunity and trying to step in there and take it. And he went and said what he said. I said what I said. We had a talk offline. We pretty much left it at that, and you know, and we keep living.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that's maybe why you did a recent song with WWE wrestler Mustafa Ali, just to let motherfuckers know you ain't playing.
Nah,
You know? I'm gonna go out here and drop a record with a professional wrestler.
Nah, that was something different. Nah, I don't. If I got a problem, I got a problem. Like
Yeah.
I ain't backing down to nothing. Like I'm pretty much cool with whatever. If there's an issue, there's an issue. If whatever you want to do, we could do. Just like, you know, if dudes asking for fades or whatever, it's like, all right, cool. If that's what you want to do, you could get that. The fade, the baldy, the Caesar, whatever it is that you want to call it. I'm cool with that too. But you
Just
know,
not in a boxing ring necessarily.
it can be wherever.
Okay.
Like I'm not, like, yeah, I'm not a boxer, but at the end of the day, I don't have a problem having a problem.
Yeah.
Especially with a man. Like I'm not running from no issue with a dude, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not looking for one either. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a way that we could resolve it and get to back to making our money and feeding our families, then we could do that. It's all good with me either way.
Yeah, yeah. On a bit of a more somber note, this Christmas season just passed.
Right.
And during this past Christmas season, fellow New York rapper Troy Ave was shot twice. But thankfully, obviously, he survived, and he's on the mend. And you know, with all the bullshit that took place over in last May with the Irvine shooting
Right.
that you got lumped into,
Right.
how are you feeling about the situation that just passed? And I mean, do you have any words of support or advice for Troy Ave?
Man, I mean, listen, we come from a dirty world sometimes. And hold your head before your body rock. You understand? Gotta guard our health at all costs. You know, I really don't know what happened, so you know, I really can't really step in there and say, you know what my piece is, because I don't really know what the issues are. But just like all of us in general, all of us as men, we may always have some open issues sometimes. And we just got to watch where we at, the environment we around, the people we got around us, and we just got to stay alive, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it obviously has a positive outcome to it that he's here breathing, but like,
Yeah,
damn,
I
that could've
mean,
gone
listen,
really foul.
I don't look, man, I don't wish no death. You know, I come from a city where we've lost a lot of good, dope rappers. You know, we lost Chinks. You know, that was almost 2 years ago. You know, that was a blow to the city. You know, and that was a wake-up call for a lot of us, because we all have the same dream. We all want to take care of our families. We all want to, you know, make enough money to buy big houses and Rolls Royces and stuff like that. We all want to get out the hell that we come from.
Yeah.
And to have that cut short is not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So I'm not pumping that. I'm not on that. Like, you know, if there's a way we could get around that, then let's just try to do that. But in the meantime, we got to guard our health by any means. A lot of times with us coming from street backgrounds, we don't know how to, and I'm speaking for me,
Yeah.
we don't always know how to adjust and adapt to doing business in a more corporate environment, in a more corporate arena. You know I've had that issue. It took me a while to really understand that people in that world didn't understand my world. You understand? Violence is something that we have grown to accept, and it's almost second nature for us. But ordinary people, average people don't resort to violence.
That's right.
You understand? Like we look at violence like it's nothing. Like it's okay, because we desensitized to it, because we grow up seeing it. We've been around it. We've been to so many funerals. We've been shot. We've been doing the shooting. You know, we've watched friends die and family members and stuff like that in front of our faces. So we've become desensitized. So now when you put us in the music business, and the first problem we get into, it's like, okay, let me go there. People turn around looking at you like you're stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? You're going to scare the money away. You look crazy. You understand? You putting hands on people? That's not how the average person thinks. You see, when you step outside of your world and you finally realize that the world you've been living in for 20 years is really the small world. It's really the minimal amount of people that think that way.
just recently you were awarded the Hip Hop Ambassador of Brooklyn Award.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
And you were presented with multiple awards and recognition from the City Council, the New York State Assembly, the Brooklyn Borough President.
Yeah.
Tell me about this amazing award that you've been accepted or you've been awarded.
Yeah, man, it just feels good to have been where I've been and come where I come from, to be recognized in a different kind of way.
No doubt.
These accolades that man can give you from being hot, being on a dope record, having a hit record, having a hot verse, that's cool. But something like that is a lot more different, because that's not only, it makes me feel good, but it's inspiration also. I always like to look at myself as being inspirational to other young street dudes who may identify with me and my struggle and see themselves inside me, because I definitely see myself in them. So getting to this point where I could be recognized by the local politicians and city council and the Senate is it's absolutely, it's big. It's tremendous.
Yeah. Is there any roles or obligations that come along with that?
Nah, that's not that I know of. But
has anybody else been awarded the Hip Hop Ambassador of Brooklyn? Are you the first one?
Yeah, first, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I want to be mindful on some of the stuff that I do myself, and kind of keep moving forward in a way where it's tasteful. You feel me? Can't water down the music, because it's the music. That's what it is. But some of the things that we do outside of music want to kind of be tasteful in a way where we inspiring. We not turning people off away from what the ultimate message is and the ultimate goal is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So thank you for spending some time with us today.
So love.
You got any final words, parting words that you want to say, maybe to the people out there, and more specifically to the people of Canada?
Oh man, Canada, love Canada. Dope cities. I've been moving around. Dope women. Love the women. But the artists, and I was talking to you offline about something that me and my partner started, because we hitting these cities. We running into a lot of artists, and we thought it would be dope that we start something that a lot of these local artists in these different cities, can have an outlet. We started a website. The website is music@kobcanada.com, and a lot of these artists could send their music there. Producers, we looking to work with the dopest artists. If your music is trash, then if it's not up to snuff, then I can't help you with that. But if you got dope music and you looking to work and you looking to get down, music@kob.com, music@kobcanada.com. Because I feel like I wanted to expand some of what I was doing and with my brand and touch Canada, and I ain't just want to focus on some of the made cities like Toronto, what have you. It's other places like we just talked about Nanaimo, right?
Yeah,
Nanaimo and Chilliwack,
yeah.
Right? These places that I've never heard of but may have talent, So why not have a website that they can send their music,
submissions, demos?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And we listening, we watching, and then if it's dope, we gonna try to figure out a way where we can work together. We started some apparel, for the tour, but it's somebody could wear it outside of the tour. Hustle Hard Canada. Instead of it just being Hustle Hard or coming in here with New York shirts or Brooklyn tees and stuff like that, we made it about Canada. So they could get that also at kobcanada.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
And finally, what does Hustle Hard mean to you? Because obviously you've branded yourself like that. Like sum that up for me.
Hustle Hard is what you're doing right now. Is what he's doing. Is what everybody in this room is doing. We getting up and taking the initiative to go out and make something for ourselves. We grinding nonstop, no matter what anybody has to say negatively or anything that a detractor could offer, a hater. We getting up there and we gonna drive that bus every day.
Yeah.
We gonna make it happen. Hustling hard.
Let's go. All right, cool. You've been watching Hip Hop Vancouver. Make sure you follow us on all the socials. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @HipHopVancouver. I've been chilling with my man, Maino.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.